Jesus, I'm here. It's late, and the house is finally quiet, and I'm coming to you exactly as I am. I'm not trying to sound strong tonight. I'm not trying to sound like I have everything together. I'm not trying to pretend I'm not worried. Jesus, I'm a grandmother raising a child, and I'm living on a tight fixed income. And some nights, the weight of that feels so heavy that it sits on my chest like a stone. Some nights, it's not one problem. It's the pile. It's the accumulation. It's the way responsibility keeps showing up, even when my body is tired and my mind is worn down. So I'm coming to you, Jesus, because you are the only place I can bring all of this without being judged. You see the whole story. You see the years behind me. You see what I've already carried. You see what I thought my life would look like by now. You see what changed. You see what happened. You see what wasn't fair. You see what I didn't choose. You see what I stepped into anyway. And you see this child you placed in my care. Jesus, thank you for letting me come close. Thank you that you don't push me away when my faith feels tired. Thank you that you don't shame me when I'm anxious. Thank you that you don't roll your eyes when I ask for provision again. You are patient with me. You are gentle with me. You are present with me. So tonight, Jesus, I'm asking you to meet me right here, in the quiet. Before I ask for anything, I want to tell you the truth about my heart. Lord, I confess that fear has been loud. Sometimes fear shows up as thoughts. Sometimes fear shows up as tension in my body. Sometimes fear shows up as that tight feeling when I open the mailbox. Sometimes fear shows up when I'm at the store, looking at prices that seem to climb, and I'm trying to decide what to put back, what to stretch, what to replace, what to do without. Sometimes fear shows up when I'm thinking about school needs, or medical needs, or shoes that don't fit anymore, or the reality that children grow fast, and life is expensive. And sometimes fear shows up when I think about the future. Jesus, I confess that I have thought, what if I can't keep up? What if my health changes? What if an unexpected expense hits? What if the car breaks down? What if something happens, and I have nothing left? I confess, Lord, I've felt that old familiar voice of scarcity whispering, you will never have enough. You will always be behind. You will always be catching up. Jesus, I don't want to live led by that voice. I also confess that I've felt shame sometimes. Not because I don't work hard. Not because I don't love deeply. Not because I don't sacrifice. But because in this world, it can feel like needing help is something to be embarrassed about. It can feel like living on a fixed income is something to hide. It can feel like being a grandmother, raising a child, is something people don't understand unless they've lived it. And sometimes, Lord, I've carried the quiet thought, I should have done better. I should have planned better. I should have had more by now. Jesus, I bring that shame to you, because you are not the God of shame. You are the God of grace. You are the God who lifts heads. You are the God who restores dignity. And Lord, I confess something else too. Sometimes I felt angry. Not angry at you, but angry at the pressure. Angry at the systems that feel cold. Angry at how quickly costs rise while incomes stay fixed. Angry at the feeling of always having to choose. Angry at the nights when I just want to rest, but my mind won't stop doing the math. Sometimes I felt angry because it feels unfair that after giving so much, I'm still carrying so much. Jesus, you can handle my honesty. So I lay it all down. I lay down fear. I lay down shame. I lay down anger. I lay down exhaustion. I lay down the need to look okay. And I ask you, Jesus, to take what is too heavy for me. Tonight, Lord, I repent of anything that has tried to become my master. If worry has been ruling my mind, I bring my mind back under your lordship. If panic has been guiding my decisions, I surrender that control to you. If scarcity has shaped my identity, I reject it. I belong to you. And Jesus, tonight I worship you. I worship you not because life is easy, but because you are good. I worship you because you are faithful. I worship you because you are steady when everything else feels unstable. You are the same Jesus in every season. You are the same Jesus when the bank account looks tight. You are the same Jesus when the bills feel heavy. You are the same Jesus when the pantry feels low. You are the same Jesus when my body feels tired. You are not limited by numbers. You are not intimidated by needs. You are not surprised by this season. Jesus, you are the provider. You are the shepherd who leads. You are the father who cares. You are the king who sees the widow and the orphan and the grandparent and the tired and the overlooked. And tonight, Lord, I want to remember what is true about money, because I don't want my relationship with money to become unhealthy. Jesus, money is not my enemy. Money is not my God. Money is a tool for food, shelter, education, health, transportation, warmth, rest, and stability. Money can bring legitimate comfort and legitimate help. Money can create dignity and safety in practical ways. So Lord, I do not call money evil. I do not romanticize poverty. I do not pretend that lack is holy. But I also refuse to worship money. I refuse to love money above you. I refuse to chase money like it can save me. I refuse to let money control my peace, because you are my peace. You are my portion. You are my provider. So tonight, Jesus, I ask you to help me be an ally to money, not a slave to it. Help me use money wisely. Help me steward what I have. Help me make decisions with clarity, not fear. Help me be responsible without being anxious. Help me be diligent without being frantic. And Jesus, I'm asking you plainly for provision. Lord, provide what we need, not just a little comfort, not just a nice thought, real provision. Provide groceries, provide shelter, provide help with bills, provide help with school needs, provide help with medical needs, provide help with transportation needs, provide help with all the little things that add up. Jesus, you know the places I've been cutting corners. You know the places I've been stretching. You know the quiet sacrifices I've made. You know the times I went without so this child could have enough. Lord, I'm asking you to provide in ways that keep this household steady. Open doors, Jesus. If there are resources I don't know about, reveal them. If there are benefits I qualify for, guide me to them. If there is assistance available through school, through community programs, through church, through local services, through kind people, bring them into my path. And Lord, give me courage to receive help without shame. Because receiving help is not failure. Receiving help is not weakness. Receiving help can be part of your provision. Jesus, bring the right people. People who don't judge. People who don't gossip. People who don't lecture. People who don't use help as a way to control. Bring safe people. Bring kind people. Bring wise people. And Lord, protect me from anyone who would take advantage. Protect me from scams. Protect me from manipulation. Protect me from pressure and confusion. Protect me from agreements that look like help but lead to harm. Give me discernment, Jesus. Give me the calm to slow down and think. Give me the wisdom to ask questions. Give me the courage to say no. Give me the strength to walk away from what isn't safe. Now, Jesus, I want to pray for peace in my body. Because my body has been carrying stress. Stress in my shoulders. Stress in my neck. Stress in my jaw. Stress in my chest. Stress in my stomach. Stress in my breathing. Sometimes my body feels like it's always bracing. Always waiting for the next problem. Jesus, I ask you to calm me. Right now, I breathe slowly. Jesus, as I inhale, I receive your presence. As I exhale, I release pressure. As I inhale, I receive your steadiness. As I exhale, I release panic. As I inhale, I receive your peace. As I exhale, I release fear. Jesus, calm my nervous system. Let my heart rate slow. Let my breathing deepen. Let my muscles soften. Let my thoughts quiet down. Let this room feel safe. Let this night feel covered. Jesus, guard my mind tonight. Because my mind is quick to replay numbers. It replays the bills. It replays the budget. It replays the list of needs. It replays the future. So Jesus, when my mind wants to spiral, bring me back to you. Bring me back to what is true. You are here. You are faithful. You have carried me before. you will carry me again. Lord, I remember that you have made a way for me in seasons I didn't know how I would survive. There were times I thought, this is the end. There were times I thought, I can't do this. There were times I thought, I don't have enough strength. And yet, Jesus, you carried me. You gave me strength for the day. You gave me wisdom for the moment. You gave me help when I needed it. You gave me grace when I was tired. So tonight, Lord, I build my faith not on fantasy, but on memory. I remember your faithfulness. And Jesus, I ask you for wisdom, because provision is not only money. Provision is also wisdom. Wisdom is knowing what matters most. Wisdom is knowing what can wait. Wisdom is knowing how to plan calmly. Wisdom is knowing when to ask for help. Wisdom is knowing how to say no. So Lord, give me wisdom for tomorrow. Help me see clearly. Help me think calmly. Help me prioritize. Help me make one good decision at a time. Jesus, I ask you for one next step, not 10 steps, not a full life plan, not a miracle that requires me to feel perfect. Just one step. Show me one call to make, one form to fill out, one appointment to schedule, one person to reach out to, one bill to address, one area where I can create even a small margin. And give me the humility to take that step without shame. Jesus, I also ask you to give me patience. Because sometimes I want everything to change overnight. Sometimes I want relief immediately. Sometimes I want certainty. But you often lead us one day at a time. So help me stay steady in the process. Help me not to give up because it's slow. Help me not to fall into hopelessness. Now, Lord, I lift up this grandchild to you. Jesus, you love this child more than I do. You see their heart. You see their mind. You see their questions. You see what they've been through. You see what they don't say out loud. Cover them, Jesus. Cover their sleep. Cover their emotions. Cover their mental health. Cover their friendships. Cover their school life. Cover their future. Lord, protect them from anxiety. Protect them from feeling like they are a burden. Protect them from feeling like they are the reason life is hard. Protect them from shame. Jesus, let them feel loved. Let them feel safe. Let them feel wanted. Let them feel seen. And Lord, help me be a steady presence. Help me not to parent from panic. Help me not to discipline from fear. Help me not to speak from exhaustion. Give me patience with this child. Give me wisdom in how I guide them. Give me gentleness when they need comfort. Give me firmness when they need boundaries. Give me consistency even when I'm tired. Jesus, help me raise this child with dignity. Let our home be a home of peace, even if it's simple. Let our home be a home of warmth, even if money is tight. Let our home be a home of love, even if life is heavy. And now, Lord, I want to pray about generational scarcity. Because Jesus, it feels like not enough has followed our family line. It feels like the same struggles keep repeating, the same stress, the same fear, the same survival mode. And Jesus, tonight, I'm asking you to break the cycle. Not with cheap promises, not with shallow prosperity talk, not with fantasy, but with real transformation. Break generational scarcity in our mindset. Break the lie that says, we will always struggle. Break the lie that says, this is all we can expect. Break the lie that says, we don't deserve stability. Break the lie that says, we are doomed to repeat this story. Jesus, break the cycle in our habits. Where we have been reactive, make us wise. Where we have been impulsive, make us steady. Where we have been silent, help us ask for help. Where we have been ashamed, give us dignity. Where we have been hopeless, give us vision. Where we have been exhausted, give us strength. Lord, break the cycle in our relationships with money. Where money has been feared, bring peace. Where money has been chased, bring wisdom. Where money has been avoided, bring understanding. Where money has been misused, bring correction and growth. Jesus, teach my grandchild a new way early. Teach them how to plan. Teach them how to save. Teach them how to work diligently. Teach them how to be generous with wisdom. Teach them how to say no to debt traps and pressure. Teach them how to choose stability. Teach them that money is a tool, not a god. Teach them to honor you above everything. Teach them to be faithful, patient, disciplined, and kind. And Lord, I ask you to bless their future. Give them opportunities. Give them favor with the right teachers. Give them mentors who care. Give them friends who are safe. Give them a mind that learns. Give them confidence. Give them skill. And Lord, protect them from the kind of pain that makes people self-sabotage. Protect them from destructive habits. Protect them from addictions. Protect them from shame-based choices. Protect them from the kind of relationships that drain life. Jesus, let this child grow into someone who is whole. Whole in faith, whole in character, whole in mind, whole in heart. And Lord, if there is any trauma in our family story, I ask you to heal it. Where there has been loss, bring comfort. Where there has been abandonment, bring belonging. Where there has been instability, bring order. Where there has been fear, bring peace. Where there has been harshness, bring tenderness. Where there has been silence, bring healthy communication. Jesus, heal the parts of me that still feel like I'm always behind. Heal the part of me that feels like I have to prove myself. Heal the part of me that feels guilty when I rest. Heal the part of me that feels ashamed to ask for help. Lord, remind me that my worth is not measured by money. My worth is not measured by my ability to provide perfectly. My worth is not measured by a bank account. My worth is not measured by what people think. My worth is measured by your love. And Jesus, thank you that you honor what I do. Thank you that you see the unseen work. You see the meals. You see the laundry. You see the rides. You see the school forms. You see the doctor visits. You see the emotional labor. You see the encouragement I give when I'm tired. You see the prayers whispered in the hallway. You see the tears I wipe away quietly. Jesus, you see it all. And Lord, I want to thank you for what you have already done. Thank you for every time you provided at the last moment. Thank you for every bill that got paid somehow. Thank you for every meal that showed up. Thank you for every person who helped. Thank you for every time we were protected. Thank you for the roof we have had. Thank you for the strength you keep giving me. Thank you for the breath in my lungs tonight. Thank you for this child's life. Thank you for the love in our home. Thank you for the small moments of joy. Thank you for laughter, even when things are tight. Thank you for hugs. Thank you for quiet evenings. Thank you for the ability to keep going. And Jesus, I ask you to bring more peace into our daily life. Peace in the morning. Peace at the table. Peace in the conversations. Peace in the atmosphere of our home. Let our home feel like a refuge. Even if it's small. Even if it's simple. Even if it's not perfect. Let it be filled with your presence. Now, Jesus, I bring you my specific needs, because you care about details. You care about groceries. You care about rent. You care about utilities. You care about school supplies. You care about medical needs. You care about clothing. You care about transportation. You care about the unexpected expenses. So Lord, I name it before you. Provide what we need. Sustain what we have. Multiply what is possible. Guide me to wise solutions. Bring help at the right time. And Lord, give me protection over my health. Strengthen my body. Strengthen my immune system. Give me restful sleep. Give me energy for tomorrow. Ease aches and pains. Give me endurance. Lord, help me care for myself without guilt, because this child needs me steady. Jesus, also protect my emotions. When discouragement tries to settle in, lift it. When despair tries to whisper, silence it. When heaviness tries to press down, remove it. Let hope return. Not loud hope, not dramatic hope, steady hope. Hope that says, we can take the next step. Hope that says, God is with us. Hope that says, this is not the end of the story. Hope that says, we are not doomed to repeat every hardship. And Jesus, if there is anyone I need to forgive in this story, show me. If bitterness is hiding in my heart, gently pull it out. If resentment is weighing me down, help me release it. Not because what happened was okay, but because I want to be free. I want to sleep with a clean heart. I want to live without poison inside me. So Jesus, give me a heart that is soft and strong, soft enough to love, strong enough to set boundaries, soft enough to feel, strong enough to endure. Now, Lord, I ask you to bless my grandchild's nights. Let them sleep peacefully. Let their mind rest. Let them not carry the adult stress I carry. Let them feel safe in this home. Lord, if they have nightmares, comfort them. If they have anxiety, calm them. If they have sadness, hold them. Jesus, be close to them. And Lord, I ask you to give me wisdom in how I talk about money around them. Help me teach them without scaring them. Help me be honest without burdening them. Help me guide them without making them feel responsible for adult problems. Let them learn stability, not panic. Let them learn planning, not fear. Let them learn gratitude, not shame. And Jesus, I ask you to bless this child with a different future. A future where they can breathe. A future where they can build. A future where they can plan. A future where they can give and receive without fear. Lord, break generational scarcity. Break it in our minds. Break it in our habits. Break it in our opportunities. Break it in our story. And build something new. Now, Jesus, I surrender the night. I surrender tomorrow. I surrender the things I can't control. I place the bills in your hands. I place the groceries in your hands. I place the future in your hands. I place my health in your hands. I place my grandchild in your hands. I place my worries in your hands. Jesus, help me release control. Because control is exhausting. Control is a heavy burden. Control is not my job. You are God, I am not. So I let you carry what only you can carry. And Lord, I ask you to do what you do best. Make a way, provide, sustain, comfort, guide, protect, strengthen, restore, heal. Now, Jesus, I ask you to guard my sleep. If my mind tries to run the numbers again, bring me back to your presence. If fear tries to wake me up, remind me, you are here. If shame tries to speak, silence it with your love. If heaviness presses down, lift it with your peace. Jesus, let my body rest. Let my jaw loosen. Let my shoulders soften. Let my breathing slow. Let me sleep deeply. And when I wake up, let me wake up with clarity. Give me one next step, one good step, one wise step, one peaceful step, and give me strength to take it. Lord, let tomorrow carry grace. Let there be provision. Let there be unexpected kindness. Let there be wisdom. Let there be steadiness. Let there be peace. And Jesus, even before I see the answer, I thank you, because you are faithful. I don't have to earn your help. I don't have to prove my worth. I don't have to pretend I'm okay. I just come. So here I am, Jesus, a grandmother, a caregiver, a tired heart, a fixed income, a child to raise, a future to protect, and I'm placing all of it into your hands. In your name I pray, Amen.